I'm going to teach grade 7 NCRT Social Science, in that history, chapter 2, New Kings and Kingdom. In part 1 already I taught you the introductions, Gujra Pratiharas, the emergence of the new dynasties, administration in the kingdom, and prasastis and the land grants. The next topic is warfare for the wealth. The ruler dynasty were Gujra Pratiharas, Rashtrakutas, and Palas, fought for the control over the Kanauj in the Ganga Valley. These three kings were fought for control of the one city is called Kanauj. It's in the Ganga Valley. You know that most of the ruler or the dynasty fought for the valley. Means now the water is the most important for all the resources. So they be battle for the most of the river valley like a Ganga Valley. While the most ruling dynasty were concentrated in the specific regions, they sometimes they try to control the area. They cannot be ruled in the same continent. They be go for the other means they be concentrated in other specific subcontinent to control. To have to extension their power and wealth, they be concentrated on the specific regions. Ruler often built larger temple to their power. You know that automatically the dynasty will become as a king, and they want to show their power and wealth. They automatically they want to show these symbols, so they build the temples. If one king want to extension their wealth in another area, so what they do, they'll be attacking the temples, means to destroy their wealth. So when the ruler at the war, they choose to destroy the large and rich temples in that area. Muhammad of Ghazni was one of the ruler who attacked the subcontinent many times. He is one of the ruler who attacked the temple. Most of the temple he attacked, that is in India, that he looted many temples like Gujarat and Somnath. He looted many temples like a Gujarat as a Somnath temples. Muhammad of Ghazni brought with him a scholar named Al-Biruni to write an account of the subcontinents. Here, Muhammad Ghazni just appointed one of the ruler, like a scholar named as Al-Biruni. Why he appointed him as, you want to know what are the things going in the other subcontinent. So you want to give all the accounts, details, everything to the Muhammad of Ghazni about what the administration will be taken in the other country. Every resource, every subcontinent sources, he will be updating to him. Like other kings engaged in the warfare, including the Chalukyas, Chauhans, and Muhammad Gauri. You know that already the other dynasty also came for the concentrated in other specific region also to extension their area. Same as Chalukya dynasty, Chauhans, where the Chauhan dynasty defeated the Muhammad Gauri and he came in the places. Like that only many dynasty will be upcomings. Next we are going to see the closer look of the Cholas. I think you are maybe familiar with the Cholas and their sculpture also. Let me see their how the Cholas family has existed, how the Cholas dynasty was existed. Cholas were from a small family of Urayur. Okay, it is the family in Tamil Nadu. They are from the Urayur. It is one of the place in Tamil Nadu. There was small family. They are like a middle family. They were from the small family. So the first Chola ruler was Vijayalaya Chola. Okay, who captured the Kaveri Delta from the Muttayar family. You know that Kaveri, last time in warfare we talked about Ganga Valley. Now we are talking about the Kaveri Delta. Here the most important is water sources. I'll say why it is important in the next topic. So Chola's dynasty traced the Vijayala who captured the Kaveri Delta from the Muttayar family. They captured the Kaveri Delta from the Muttayar family, where the Kaveri flow between the Karnataka and the Tamil Nadu. So one of the family will call as Muttayar family. So Vijayalaya captured the Kaveri Delta. Next, one of the king is exiting in the Cholas ruler is that Rajarajan Cholan I was considered the most powerful Chola ruler. I think you are familiar with this name. Rajaraja Cholan is the first considered as a most means we have extended the dynasty so long time and very in good administration, so he has been most power ruler of the Cholas dynasty. So in his son Rajendra Cholan was there. He built the Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple and the town of the Tanjavur. Gangaikonda Cholapuram temples and Tanjavur, one of the famous architectures, that means where their architectures are made in the bronze image. One of the famous of the Cholas. Now also it is there. I think many have went for that to visit that temple. Next, we are going to see the Cholas agriculture and irrigations. One of the achievement of the Cholas were improvement in agriculture. You know that already the Cholas dynasty has captured the Kaveri Delta. They will be having the amount of water resource, so they want to extend, means we go with the agriculture and the irrigation. You know that most of the agriculture water is most necessary for that, so they were showed their achievement in through the agriculture. How they will be running this agriculture means this was done by clearing of the forest, development of method of irrigation, large scale cultivations. This one, how they will be improving the agriculture means they will be most of all go for the forest, they clear all the deforest all the forest, and they burn all the trees and ashes also, and they'll be doing the agriculture in that place with us plantation means a large scale large area they'll be doing the agriculture. So as well as they'll construction the tanks to store the rainwater. You know that most of the forest will be in the slope, so they'll be having the more rainfall also, so they'll be having the embankment while the flooding is be there means they'll be having the embankment canals to protect from the floodings, and if it is raining means there will be construction of the tanks and the store the rain waters. Next, the administration of the empire, that is Cholas empire. Here most of the Cholas give the importance to the peasants. Peasant means already I told it is a farmer. So settlement of the peasant had become successful in irrigations. You know that the most Cholas important is for agriculture. So what are the peasant works on them? They'll give to settle of the peasant means one of the place they'll give, that is had be become successful in irrigation, that we call as a UR. The group of village formed large unit is called Nadu. The term will use no Nadu. What does the term mean? Means the group of village. Many villages there means the group of village formed a large unit is called as a Nadu. This name was given by the Cholas. The village of council and the Nadu have the several administration function. What function means they be collecting the taxes and they following the justice. They give justice means favor for the peoples, to help the peoples, like that justice they will be doing. Rich landlords were given the title as a Movendra Velan and Arayar. You know already the king's names as Maharaja Adiraja Tribhumana Chakravarti, and subordinate is as Mahasamantas. Same as for rich landlords they'll give some title name, that is Movendra Velan and Arayar. Association of the traders. Here who will be trader means the trader means who will buying and selling of the goods, they'll be having some association like a Sabha assembly. In that they will call as a Nagaram, where they can look after of the town. For selecting this association of traders like a Sabha, they be writing the names in the palm leaves and put in the pot, where the young boy will call and they take the names, and they what name they be written, they'll be having that position, that association Sabha assembly leader, like that association of traders they will be looking after the